You know I love to make an entrance jumping on the bed. You know it's gonna be a good trip when you jump on the bed and you got a little bounce. Welcome back to Never Settle. In this podcast, you're coming with me, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you're here with me in the Bahamas. You're coming on a trip with me. It is a work trip. But I mean, it's not a bad place to be working if you ask me, you know? Doing a little recap of the adventure and excursion. And this podcast I'm going to dedicate to owning self and being okay to do trips by yourself. You know, there's no shame, and that's just, maybe shame isn't the right word. But so there's 2 occasions that stand out, 3 now actually, if I'm thinking of it. When I was leaving and somebody said to me, oh, you didn't want to bring a +1. I said, no. Oh, so you like traveling by yourself? And I quickly replied back, yes. I've been on many trips with partners. I've been on many trips with friends. I've been on many trips with somebody else to, create with. And they all have their beautiful space. I've been very fortunate to see many different places. There's also a joy in solo travel and being able to go at your own pace. In a way, I see it as a reset. You can see what really resonates for you, and the joy of being somewhere else. Your mind is already thinking in a different direction, of absorbing different creativities. I get very inspired when I'm traveling, and I get to journal when I want, I get to eat when I want, I get to, do something or not do something, or not sit at a dinner for 5 hours, or, I don't know, not get in an argument. I think I need some more travels. Some different partners. It's a beautiful experience to learn self, and you get a lot more quiet time. Like if you listen in, it's quiet time. I love peace. I love quiet. I'm the one who's running away from the pool parties and the loud noises. And I'm really seeking peace in my own little world, because it's how I reflect it back. It's how I'm able to write, to design, to come up with stories, to even speak in front of the camera now, to have that space to go inward, excuse me, and then later to be able to reflect. Having that me, sola time is a beautiful thing. When somebody asks, do you like traveling by yourself? It wasn't always so easy for me to reply back with a very firm yes, without having to give any response or reasoning behind it. And I want you to think about that too when you answer a yes or a no, how much of an explanation you give after. When you come from that place of confidence, and it doesn't have to be in a mean or rude way, it's just confidence. Yes, I do. And just let that simmer. Let it sit. Let it be. That's you. Be free, be you. Another example, of course, whenever I get sat for chairs or meals, they say, oh, 1 person. Sola persona. That's the whole idea of the short film that I'm currently in post-production, that I did the NFT line for. There's no qualms. It's just, yeah, that's exactly. A lot of quiet time and a lot of sola persona for me. At dinners, I take my own pace. I was slow as anything. I had a fabulous dinner last night over at Nobu, and I took my sweet time. I was talking with people who were next to me if I wanted to. I was in my phone checking on different things as well, doing some transactions in crypto, and I also had, here's where this humor comes in. There was a Slovenian woman who was very, very, very intoxicated. And I won't judge, because we're all human. We've all had interesting nights. We've had our fair shares. And she comes up to me and she's half stumbling and half slurring and says, you're all here by yourself. Why? Come be with my friends. Come drink with you. Why? Why are you going to be here by yourself? Why? 1, she's very wasted. So I let all that go. 2, even if she was flat sober, let it go. The projection of somebody else shows what they're really feeling on the inside. So perhaps, I let it go for many reasons. Perhaps she doesn't want to be by herself. You know, I've been there too, where I need to be around other people. I need to feel that connection, because she went to me and then she went to somebody else. And that shows it has nothing to do with me. And it has a lot to do with whatever the person's feeling. And again, it's not a judgment. It is a realization that I'm confident in myself to sit there and say, I'm going to have dinner by myself. And I'm really good with that. It takes a space, it takes an inner knowing, it takes time, wisdom, time to sit and reflect and self-awareness. That's why I almost said I love meditation. I don't know if I love meditation, but I do meditation every day. And within the meditation, I'm sitting with myself, sitting with my thoughts, thinking in, what's coming up, what I want to see for the day, and the flood of things that comes in, and where my mind gets tracked off to, where I need to redirect it to. Oftentimes it's a bunch of junk that I honestly sit there and say, Sarah, that's in the past, move forward. That's in the past, move forward and learn from it. It's a lot of learning. I think that's where this all comes back to. It's the ability to be okay with self is one of the most profound experiences to move forward and almost unlock into a future that is, limitless, unbound. And you can begin to lay a pathwork of who you really are. That, to me, I believe, can lead to ultimate happiness. I think we're going really deep and philosophical now, but I'm going to take you there. When you're able to be by yourself, there's just such power in that. And they're hard lessons I've had to learn over the past couple years, especially. Recognizing that even though I was with somebody, I was still very, very alone. And I think that's harder when you're with somebody and you feel alone than just being alone by yourself. In the past, I will say year, it's been a lesson to be okay with being by myself. Even when I was with somebody, and there were fun moments, of course, it's learning now to be me and to choose, to not need, but to choose. Again, going right back to the manifesto, Live Free Manifesto, it's to never settle. It's the power of choice. That I talk about in my book, it's the big C. And the big C has nothing to do with a cancer. It has to do with choice. Because if you choose properly, then you don't have to choose the cancer. If you choose poorly, then perhaps it is a cancer. It's causing dis-ease within your mind, your body, your flow, your energy field. I love that I get to choose me over and over. And whoever I add into my life, or whoever I encounter along the way, like I do here in traveling. And I think that's the incredible part of travel, is you get to meet just different people that you never would have the opportunity to, even if it's over, digital. It's very different in person. We all know that. We survived this past year, and I'm all on tech, but being face to face, a feeler, energy, you feel differently being in somebody's aura or orbit or, conscious level. And those experiences, you choose who you allow in. You wouldn't just open up your home to anybody. I certainly wouldn't. I'm very territorial over my toaster and my coffee maker. Teasing, kind of. My electronics, yes. I would not just allow anybody in. So the same goes for your energy field of who you allow into your space, of who you allow into your mind, of who you allow into your thoughts, because that all becomes who you are as a person. We are going really deep, and I'm going to pull us back out because we is on a trip in the Bahamas, and we're going to keep it light. The journey to walk a path como sola persona by yourself and be in complete confidence that you are enough, you are whole, you are one, and any addition to just adds to that. It's like the perfect sundae. Vegan sundae, of course. It's a banana Yeah, banana vegan sundae. So good. With cinnamon, and then you add in a little vanilla extract, maybe some chopped almonds on top. I like. Me gusta. Wrapping this up. So again, if you're listening to this on the podcast, Never Settle, you're going to want to check out the video over on YouTube. It is linked below because it's going to show you some gorgeous visuals, not just of me laughing and jumping on the bed, but also of the Atlantis, Bahamas. The ride over here, thank you to Tropic Ocean Airways for the flight, the incredible staff and crew for making it seamless and easy and very friendly, and to the Atlantis Bahamas for hosting me here. A big thank you for their staff as well for their friendly accommodations. I am not the easiest one to cook for because of different allergies, and I want to say thank you. Where there's a will, there's a way. We can always find something healthy to eat, to do, to enjoy, to fuel and nourish you. It's always a choice. So never settle. Thanks, warriors.